You need to get to the edge of town to continue your journey. Follow this road all the way to the end.
What's going on, my fellow residents? It's me, the Frozen Cavern, and today we're going to continue our journey through Spongebob Squarepants, the movie, the game. In the last episode, we started off with a dream, and then we got assigned a mission to leave Bikini Bottom to try and, well, get King Neptune's crown back. I have to try and remember the movie. And in this episode, we're going to proceed doing so by actually driving out of Bikini Bottom. Now, this was one of the levels where I said that it's kind of boring. It's really okay, I'm crashing into stuff, but yeah. For the most part, these levels are really boring, and it sucks because these things last for a while. In fact, I might only have time to do like 2 videos, and I can, yes, my driving is terrible right now, but trying to do something. Actually, yeah, I was a little too early on trying to go off-roads. But now I have to go off-roads. And if I do, then I can get this that's over here. But yeah, I want to try and get as many chests as I can. Okay, didn't accidentally get hit by the truck. And like, I don't mean getting hit by just taking damage, I mean just stopping, because whenever you collide into something, you just stop. Well, you don't just stop, you do have rebound, but you know what I mean. Like that. It was going to be relatively like that. And normally I don't bump into those either. My throat's a little dry. Alright. Zoom past that. And as we can see, Bikini Bottom's kind of just crumbling around us. I'm probably not. Yeah, I didn't get hit by that. All right. Nope, don't have a driver's license, and I mean that in real life. Actually, SpongeBob doesn't have a driver's license either, does he? Well, I know at least at this point in life, well, his life, he doesn't have one, but. You know, who needs a license to drive in a video game? Actually, to be legitimately honest, I don't think any video game has made you like need to get a license in order to get to drive. Because Grand Theft Auto, you can always drive in that game. Well, in those games, and pretty much any game where there's a vehicle involved, everyone just immediately knows how to use it. So yeah, you don't really need a license to ever drive anything. Oh, and we're at the end. Yeah, these levels last a little, don't last as long, or at least they don't feel as long whenever you're, you know, you're like talking over it. But, you know, casually, I don't do that. So.
Now you can go on to the next part of your journey. Here's your reward. Come back again if you want another driving challenge.
Yeah, I don't want to do those because those are boring. I'll make sure to do all the extra stuff off screen if I have to.
With the chaos of Bikini Bottom behind them, SpongeBob and Patrick begin their long journey towards Shell City. However, with SpongeBob gone, all is not well. Plankton is now selling the Krabby Patty at the Chum Bucket, and with every purchase, customers are getting a mind-controlling bucket helmet. Squidward has discovered Plankton's plan to create an army of bucket heads. Will Squidward save the day? No.
Nope.
On the outskirts of town, SpongeBob and Patrick meet some
Boo, Squidward.
charming locals who tell them they will not last long outside the city. But our friends do not listen. They should have listened. Our heroes are now stranded in a vast desert with only their feet for transportation.
But yeah, the narrator in this game, somewhat of a savage, and I can't speak somewhat today. 3,000 miles to Shell City.
Towers to broadcast his evil messages across the sea. SpongeBob, you have to find a way to shut those towers down. enough Goopy Goober tokens. Now I can teach you the bash move.
Yeah. I went into detail about it in the last episode, but essentially, I don't know how many Goopy Goober tokens you would need, here, but,
Radio towers are broadcasting Plankton's hypnotizing
I'm
messages.
trying to listen to that and then
Soon,
try to
every
explain this at the
creature
same
in zone
time,
will be under Plankton's control.
but
Have to
I'm
use the
failing
desert
horribly.
to shut them down.
Isn't this the really dangerous desert that no one has ever returned from?
No. I think that's the desert next to this one.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll have those towers shut down in a jiffy.
Very manipulable. Anyways, the whole power-up system, I did mention it in the, last episode. However, like, oh my god, enemies. But whatever, I already know these things exist. So, essentially, there she said, you need to, well, you have enough Goopy Goober tokens. Essentially, if you don't have enough, then the game pretty much forces you to have to go back and complete, other goals that were in, other levels, which pretty much completely breaks the game. And really, I believe, like, by doing as many missions as you can as early as possible without doing some of the like driving challenges, then I know at least at the end of the game you will have to go back and try and complete stuff. But I want to try and avoid that as much as possible, but I also want to avoid trying to have to go back and do the I can't speak. Do the other challenges. Well, driving challenges, I mean. And if it does come down to the point where I have to do the challenges, then I'll just do them off screen. Because you guys don't want to really see that. Unless it's like a challenge that's not one of the driving or other types of... I'm saying and a lot. Because I'm trying to... I'm resisting the urge to say but I'm trying to play the game and trying to commentate at the same time. Which, by the time I've, how many Let's Plays have I done? Like 4? I should be completely over that, but I'm not, so, yeah. That shows I've evolved. That shows I've adapted to having to commentate to, games. And yeah, I did it again. You know what? I'm just gonna keep doing it. I don't really care. It's just who I am. But, whatever. But, you could hear Blankton, talking on the radios things back there. Yeah, he's kind of bashing us right now. Oh, right, we can upgrade now. Which one do I actually want? Let's do the star spin. Yeah, so now Patrick can reflect projectiles now. And later on, he is going to need that, and I learned that the hard way. Okay, I missed that. Get over here, you. And boom. And that's one of the radio broadcast towers down. But yeah, that first driving section actually wasn't that long. It was like, what, 3 minutes? So, I should be able to actually do, like this level, and then I can probably do the, one right after it. But, can I? Yeah, I can hit that, okay. But yeah, I'm pretty much just going to do, well, I already did the driving level, then I can do this one, and then I can do the one after that. And yeah, even the jellyfish have, bucket helmets. I missed that jellyfish. Come on. Ow. Now, when it comes to this upgrading, system, I don't know, because, like, I haven't actually beaten the game in a long time, but, like, I have no idea how much of leveling you can do. without having to just pretty much go and do everything extra. So, gonna go over here and get this challenge out of the way. The SpongeBob, I didn't read what it was. It was some form of challenge. Yeah, so here, we're pretty much just rolling about. And yeah, that's going to just stop us and slow this down. But these levels kind of suck only because they don't have checkpoints. So yeah, if you fall anywhere, or at least this level doesn't have any checkpoints. I don't really remember if any other levels like this have checkpoints, but I know this one doesn't. So yeah, for at least this, if you just fall anywhere in the level, you gotta start all the way over. That's something I also learned the hard way. Oh god, almost fell off twice. And here's where you can die easily. Okay, go now. Yeah, if you mistime that, you're pretty much at the end and you gotta start all over. But yeah, that mission is actually pretty short. So, yeah. Alright, so now we're going to go back to the, Cowboy, well not Cowboy, generally just the two fishes, taunting us over and over. I should have done this one first. Yeah, their laughter is kind of annoying now that I'm actually listening to it. Shut up, you. And this other guy needs to get over here. Alright. Now, we need to be somewhat careful about these. Yes, I made it over, and we can jump over here. Yeah, I wasn't gonna risk it. I think I actually would have gotten hit there had I kept going. Oh, dang it, there was a thing there. Am I able to actually do this? Come on. Come on now. Don't do this to me. Oh my goodness, really? Are you... Hold on. If I can time this right. Are you telling me I can't get on top of this? How is that even possible? Get up there. Go. Oh my goodness, I messed it up. Okay, if I actually did that correctly, I could have gotten 50 extra points. But since I didn't, I won't be getting that extra 50. And that, for some reason, still hit me. Yeah, Plankton's just talking the entire time. But we don't exactly care. Well, we do care in the sense that we have to, you know, shut him up. But at the same time, we just don't really pay attention to him. Or at least not much. I don't think Plankton actually has that many audio lines either. Which is unfortunate, because it does kind of get annoying if you actually are listening to it. And, like, there's an effect that doing Let's Plays do to you. When you're when you're doing Let's Plays, pretty much one of two effects happen to you. Either one, you start to suck at everything, which happens quite often, believe it or not. Or you just take more notice to everything. Just all the, you know, little details and background stuff. No, okay. Almost didn't get that box. Okay, that was easy. Now, I know a little trick you can do that make these easier. You can put yourself under these, and now you're able to just... Okay, I missed that. But you are now able to dive indefinitely, essentially. Gotta make sure I don't get hit, though. Oh, God. Ow, I still got hit there. I think it actually only works until you get hit. So, yeah, a little trick there. You can go under, like, little platforms while you're in the, like, bungee section. And then you won't actually, need to go all the way back up and then go back down. You could just go under the platform, and then you can just do it indefinitely. Until you get hit, that is. Or at least to my knowledge, that is how that works. And also, the reason why I didn't power up the you know, the uppercut that SpongeBob has right now is because I don't really need it much. Because if I did, it would cause the it would essentially cause stuff to explode whenever you got hit. Excuse me, but you would uppercut, you would stick the glove inside of okay.
Or you'll get hurt.
Yeah, I didn't try to touch that, but are you kidding me? And I actually ate the I ate the stupid Krabby Patty too, but it didn't count for some reason. I'm just gonna get this. Actually, if I'm doing all the side stuff in this level, I might only have time for the 2 levels. Which, I mean, I guess it's fine. Especially for the fact that, like, the first episode was kind of like that. But, I don't know, it just feels weird only doing 2 levels per episode. So, I don't know, I might actually extend them, but at the same time, like, the level coming up is one of the, it's somewhat like the driving level, but it's also a lot more boring, in my opinion. It's just more boring. Because I feel like the heart and soul of this game is essentially when it comes to the sections where you're actually doing all the platforming and you're, you know, fighting enemies and all that. Pretty much anything else is really boring and essentially is a killjoy for me in this game. Like, even sections like these are better to me. And also, I'm trying to focus a little bit. That's why I'm not talking as much. Because believe it or not, in these sections, you do have to at least focus a little bit. Alright, so for this section, yeah. And then the game tries to, you know, mess you up by having this here, but it doesn't really do anything to you if you focus enough. I almost fell there because the bubble shrunk too fast. Well, almost too fast. But yeah, that's how many side missions now in this level too? Well, no, there was also the bungee one, and then the one where you have to jump across the trampoline. So that's 4, really. Yeah, this level, okay, I almost walked right onto the spikes down it. Okay, can I jump properly now? But yeah, this level actually has a lot more available side missions than I thought it did, because the Gooby Goober level didn't really have that many. Or, well, pretty much almost every level in the game has the same amount of levels in them. Well, goals. I don't really know what the, you know what? I'm just gonna say tokens. They have the same amount of tokens. Well, when it comes to the platforming and everything, those have the same amount of tokens, and then when it comes to the driving, those have the same amount, which is 4. And then these have 8? I forget. I don't remember. I think it's 8. Oh, I could have totally jumped. I'm gonna... Okay, I didn't die. Cool. Can this... Okay. I almost died there. There we go. Get over here. Ow. Was not paying much attention there. I have to make sure I don't die. Alright, cool. We are alive. And I can actually almost level up again. I don't know if I want to save it or not. I'm actually a little conflicted on whether I should save it or not. Oh, well, okay. Unfortunately, I won't get it here. But I wouldn't have really have been able to decide anyway, so I guess that's one benefit. But yeah, we shut those two up by accidentally killing them. There we go. But yeah, actually throughout the whole level you could actually see those two just in various areas if you actually looked around. I didn't choose to, but you know.
I found one last spot with those ugly plankton propaganda towers. Use whatever you can find to knock them down.
But yeah, this essentially is the beginning of another killjoy of mine. Like, the driving levels and then these are the killjoy to me in this game.
Breathtakingly evil.
These tracks form part of a slide through this area. I need you two to race down them and knock those towers over.
Sounds kinda hard.
Don't worry, guys. Stay on the track.
It's
jump
not
over
really that
obstacles,
difficult.
And hit any plankton signs you see along the way. Good luck.
You mean just the targets? Those aren't plankton signs though. Like, they don't have any specific indication. Like, look at that. That's just a regular target. But yeah, we're like the last episode, I'm going to stop at the new gameplay element that they showed to us. I know it's a little bit of a weird place to stop, but I feel like it's somewhat right. So I'll actually be able to talk about this element in the next episode. So yeah, I don't know. It somewhat feels weird, but it somewhat feels right. I'm just going to do what I somewhat feel is correct. So until the next video, take care.